बात जिक्र की is something that is really needed. ये जो हैं जैसे यहाँ कई ये यॉर्क रीजन में gated communities बनाई है, and we can take the similar concept that we will be our gated community in that. The main question right now facing many millennials is how to buy a house. Even my own daughter right now looking for a house in the Bachat because of my son-in-law's office is in downtown area. He has to have somewhere closer. So ये जो है कई लोग ये भी सोचते हैं कि भाई we don't want to move from here. But if people, those who are the population is so big, we cannot just rely on one or two families concept कि भाई नहीं, they don't want to move. But most of them now looking to live outside where where a house is affordable. To buy a house for $1 million in Toronto or less,
600.
and how much mortgage monthly payment you are going to pay, both husband and wife has to have a good nearly $100,000 job to live a comfortable life. I mean, some of them can get by. So this is where right now is the right time to go for this ideal city living. Because the cost of housing is the main thing, and people need a house sooner or later. People need to build equity, basically. Rent, few years back, this I'm talking about 20 years or so, the mortgage was cheaper in Toronto and Ontario here than rent. Toronto की बात कर रहा हूँ. So while you are avoiding whether interest or paying the rent only, you are not building equity. इस्लाम ये नहीं कहता कि भाई तुम अपना हमेशा गरीब ही रहो. इस्लाम encourages, जैसे मैंने बताया मेरे presentation में, कि encourages people to save. कोई अल्लाह ने लिमिट नहीं रखी wealth में पर कितना तुम wealth acquire कर सकते हो as long as it's halal ज़रिए से. तो ये जो है हमारे लोगों की economic stability, economic status देखने के लिए, they have to have equity. Equity in housing is the main thing. House is the biggest thing. So yeah, whether it is in Ottawa or anywhere like that, it's a project that should go ahead. And I think people will go for it because right now I know many people are selling their house in Toronto area and moving to the suburbs. कई लोग, young people are more moving to the outside. That was just few months ago in the media that they are moving out of the city. इसलिए मैंने कहा कि in Toronto now there are more seniors left, empty nesters like us, who the children they're moving outside the city. So this concept should fly with people. The main thing is something about changing your children going to different parts of the city. I know one family recently living in Brampton moved to Richmond Hill because the daughter got admission in Ryerson. It was hard from Brampton to commute. And then they even got closer to the thing. And he works outside Toronto even. So they had to have somewhere halfway between Toronto and Barrie-like location. So this is a problem. One child might be going to Durham, Oshawa. Another one may be going to Ryerson. So that I think calls for adjustment afterwards. You cannot have everything as you want. You will have to adjust in different ways. Now, fortunately, many universities are having off-campus classes. So that is one luck, but depends on which discipline, which faculty you are in. It's not available to everybody, but there are universities and colleges holding classes in different cities, even far away location. Like Queen's University once told us that one of the courses we want to hold here for chaplains. So we can have it in Toronto if you have sufficient number of students anywhere, Toronto, Mississauga. From Kingston, so they will have it. Other universities are doing similar things. They have off-campus training. So those are things that will be changing all the time, and we will have to adjust to those requirements. But main thing is job location, while they have, and then they also have opportunity to find another job in the place, because job market is not always stable. So they say, who can imagine GM would lay off this many people? Oshawa. So things are, so this is something that people cannot rely, but they're looking to stay in somewhere where they can also have access to other job markets.
Roller coaster here.
Yeah. I know in the 70s, जैसे मैंने मेरे example दी before even informal discussion, I was looking for a proper job when I came back in Canada in 74 after a year absence, and I couldn't find a well-paying job or in the proper field in engineering. I said, I have to move out of the city. So I was looking for a place where I said they can have other access to job market. I moved to Eastern Ontario for 3.5 years, where I had a very good experience, Robert, with General Telephone Electronics. Actually, that company built the first private automatic exchange PABX, digital PABX in the world. And Interphone system that you see in the apartments, that you press the button, rings on your phone, was designed and built right there in our department, that I roll out the first batch. And so this is what I had to do to move out of the city, to find proper job and my field and proper pay. So people will not be in one place either, as now job market is so easy. But it is something we have to work on, inshallah, and हमारी भी दुआ है कि भाई ये project को अल्लाह ताला कामयाबी दे.